share a pair.
There's a pair.
Hey, welcome everyone to Get to the Points. I'm Sean Green here with Doug Stanhope, Brendon Walsh. Brendon, how you doing? How was your week? NFL Week 3.
Well, let me just put it this way. I lost 75% of my picks last week, but I have a new system this week.
Yes.
That's what it's all about, baby. If it doesn't work, if it's broke, fix it. That's what I say.
Yeah.
What's happening, Doug? I see you got a new haircut. Haircut's looking pretty good.
I just combed it a little different this week.
Oh, okay. I thought I noticed something, but yes. And you got
usually I wear a hat, so you probably don't notice.
Well, I don't know if Doug wants to let the cat out of the bag, but he's going to be the new Trivago guy.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Though.
Yeah, that's in play.
He booked that commercial.
I inked the deal, so I think it's only going to be a Paraguay. It's going to start out in. But you got to travel to talk about travel, right? I don't know how I did last week, and this is for when it's busy. When I'm a busy man, I'm just going to tell you how much I'm up and down. So after last week, I was down $50 total on the year. I started with $1,000. Now I have about $215 in bets riding. So I get $735, but I was only down 50. So I'm down. This is what I'm saying. I'm down. But this is the longest running sports NFL betting podcast in history. And you Snopes this. None of us have ever had a losing record over the course of a season. We've always won money every single time.
Isn't this one of the only sports betting sites that doesn't have any links to P. Diddy? I haven't.
Yes, this is
deep in, but so far it's looking good.
That's Andy Andrews, and he's going to give you at the end. He's going to give you his long shot pick of the week, which he is 13-0 picking long shots.
Yeah, a lot of shows are afraid to guarantee winners. Not at Get to the Points. We guarantee. If you have a job right now, you should quit it. It's just going to slow you down. You're not going to be able to get down on all our.
And don't just quit. Steal stuff and then quit, and you can pawn that stuff and make it even more money.
Use that to cash in on our pick. I'm hearing now. Yes, I'm hearing the applause. It sounds very good. I appreciate the applause. You must be clapping for me. I had a nice day of picks. Had the Rams.
Yeah, let's go. What'd you do, Sean?
I did go 4-1, including the Rams plus 250 on the money line. Put 100 on each, so yeah, I'm up like nice little chunk of change there. But everyone loves hearing about everyone else's winnings. Any regrets, Brendon, on your picks last week?
Well, I was hurried. I have a new system where I'm going to actually think about my picks and do a prayer. And see if the spirit world will guide me into my picks. I also I lost. I went 1 for 4 last week, so I'm down $75. The Vikings got me.
You make your picks like there's a time clock and it's running out, and you just make a panic play or.
Well, that's what I did last week before the show started, but. Just to let everybody,
I'm on DraftKings, and if you don't fiddle with it often enough, then you have to log back in, and it sucks. So I rush my picks. Now I just go back old school USA Today on the shitter with a pencil, circling teams. Then I bet them.
That's the way to do it, kids. And I did just financially to let everybody know, and not to make myself sound like a hero. I did a few baseball bets that kind of balanced the books for me a little bit. Unfortunately, one of them was against my Phillies yesterday, but the Phillies clinched the National League East the day before. So I bet that the Cubs were going to beat them by 4 or more runs at plus 325.
Oh, there you go.
Yesterday. And that kind of got me out of my hole. Sorry, Phils. Sorry, John Kruk, if you're watching.
No, I love John Kruk's great. He also he also goes at it on Twitter with people while he's also calling a game. So you got to appreciate that. He doesn't give a fuck. And yeah, you got to fade teams anytime they're spraying champagne. You have to fade them. Although, I don't know what it is. They all have the goggles, but then none of the guys are actually wearing the goggles for and then they're all like wiping it out of their eyes.
It's like the
what
COVID masks. It's
Yeah,
like people wearing the COVID masks under their chin.
COVID was great in Vegas because they're like, all right, you have to be wearing a mask unless you're smoking, drinking, or eating. So everyone in Vegas is always smoking, drinking, or eating. So it's pretty pointless there.
I need to throw in a couple things before we kick it off. I want to give a shout out to my friends at Crime Pays Botany Does It. It's a YouTube channel. Go to and check out. You probably watched the latest episode about the Big Bend Yucca nursery. Yeah, we're big fans of Crime Pays Botany Does It. A lot of botanists, and also I wanted to. I know you hate when I go off course and go into WNBA, but Caitlin Clark falling apart, 4 for 17, shooting 11 points, 2 turnovers. It exasperates me, and this is why I repeatedly say that women are not cut out for the WNBA. And you know what? If that's the hill I have to die on, you're an embarrassment to the sport, Caitlin. You fell apart, and this is crunch time. Crunch. I wish I had a Zagnut bar. I would crunch it right there.
Captain Crunch. Get a box of Captain Crunch. Hey, I'm going to put this out there for WNBA. I know, there's a lot of, people are getting up in arms about trans, swimmers and stuff like that. What if in the NBA, because I'm finally discovering that in my advanced years, my athletic skills are starting to diminish. What if you let guys over 50 play in the WNBA as well?
They would set every scoring record.
Well, who never played basketball? Who never played?
I would love to see Andy on the court right now against Caitlin Clark, trying to trade some threes.
Hey, Andy and I would hit the what do you call it?
I've been accused of on-court misogyny.
We were whacking the old fuzzy ball around yesterday on the court there, a little tennis on the
like McEnroe and Connors back in their prime.
Yeah,
not 2 old men playing tennis that resembled pickleball.
All right, so we got some photos to get to. Again, give out the email, Brendon. WinHardly@gmail. Send in all your dick pics.
WinHardly@gmail.com. Send in the NFL sausage pics, which if you're new to the show, you can clearly see a penis through the pants of a lot of these players, and sometimes it's pretty graphic. So grab a screenshot,
yes,
send it to TiVo, and send it over to WinHardly, and we'll show them here on the show, like right now.
Go full screen for this.
If you guys ever do a track and field segment, let me know. I have some of those stacked.
Oh my gosh!
All right, here's
put on my reader.
The first one from the Giants game.
Whoa, honey, look at this! Oh,
the white
Azooga.
Oh, Andy and I are going to be busy after dinner tonight.
Andy's got to get his reading glasses on. Never a good sign if you need the reading glasses to see what's going on below the belt.
Do you see? Does it make you look gay when you see through these?
Yeah, I wonder if they could do when they do those heat vision things, like when you see people farting at the airport and it shows the fart. Yeah. I wonder if they could do that with those photos. If somebody can do that in post,
little heat map. Yeah.
And then we can bet on who's got the hottest, sweatiest dick in the NFL.
Maybe like a prop bet we can find.
Speaking of hot and sweaty, hey, you said you like the flaming lips. We're going to dinner with Jules. Is Mike is the bass player, and
Michael
Jules'
Ivins.
wife. Yeah, they have their own side project, and so I have the flaming lip lock of the week. The flaming lip lock from Jules and Michael that I have written down. I'll give you that at the end.
All right, stay tuned. You have more picks.
Stay tuned.
Speaking of teas, here's another member of the call.
Oh,
yeah.
It's so unfortunate. When they're I don't know.
He got first down by just the way he's pointing there.
There is something so funny when they're looking at the same direction that their penis is going. It's like reminds me of like an NFL ref. First down.
You've been drinking? Have your penis follow my finger.
I guess my penis has more of a lazy eye because
maybe that's the next field sobriety test. Just follow this player's penis in these NFL tight pants.
Conduct an orchestra with that.
It reminds me of that Simpsons gag where the teacher is asking for a new pointer because it's just down to a tiny nub and it can't even point anymore. That's what it looks like. You got stuff down there. All right, now this one we're gonna have to show really quickly again, as Brendon instructed. Get your screen grab ready because we're worried we may get pulled for showing this one. So there. And then
oh my gosh.
Oh no, my God, stop, my pants are coming in. Stop tackling me,
Now how is that not a penalty? We have the is that I guess it's a legal tackle. They're looking to keep concussions out of the game.
We got to shout out the guy who the people who sent these. Let me see if I can pull up. Oh, here we go.
I don't think pantsing's in the rule anymore in the book anymore.
Pantsing?
There's nothing that says you can't pants them. Yeah, hazing.
NFL weather says there's going to be a full moon in Miami.
John Smith wants to know who's the hot blonde surfer dude. I don't know who they're referring. I feel like we got two of them on today's show.
Moisturizing. So that's
that was Abraham Aragon sent us that. Can we see that?
I remember Abe from last season.
Can we see that pic real quick again?
Oh, yeah.
In case anybody
One
missed
more.
it?
Yeah, just in case you missed it, real quick.
There's dolphins underpants. See, what brand of underpants was that? Because people are going to want to buy.
Can we can zoom? Hold on, I'll zoom in here.
Yeah,
Nike,
see what
Nike Pro, and then his towel is hiding the. I think it's just called Nike Pro. So if you want,
like he went a long way to force in some branding, some product placement. Like if you can get your pants pulled down and show our waistband, we'll give you an additional $50,000.
Now, why is that? Remember when Janet Jackson had her thing, like that Super Bowl thing? Like, why isn't this? Why isn't this flooding the CNN airwaves with?
I had kids watching that game.
Yeah, I mean, isn't the FCC? Aren't they, concerned with decency? You see,
wardrobe malfunction.
Yes,
yes, a Nike brand wardrobe malfunction.
Brought to you by Nike. Good times there. So,
do we have another one?
I think those are all three of them.
Oh, okay.
I think that was enough.
yeah. You can't really top the ass.
The strobe ass is going to be tough to beat.
How did that not make like the Sports Center top 10?
Yeah, I mean that should be leading most of the news. It's surprising that we're the only news network that's not afraid to cover it.
Right, and that's why we are the longest running, most accurate, and most viewed NFL betting podcast.
And blondest.
Yes, definitely blondest, most accurate, longest running. Doug, before the show, you accidentally spilled wine all over your picks. Are you going to still be able to give out the picks?
Listen to this. Listen, can you hear that? That's Arizona, baby. I spilled wine on these 10 minutes ago. They're dry as hay.
It sounds like money. It sounds like money.
Yeah, that sounds like crinkling bags of money.
Do we want to take any calls? We want to get to the points. Brendon, what do we want to do?
I mean, the phones are open. So if anybody wants to call and not say too many bad words, or I could try to call this scammer who sent me a PayPal invoice.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, let's see what he's up to.
Okay, let's see if the scammer has any picks here.
I have a business deal with somebody who
That's
won
busy.
the lottery that wants to send me money, but I have to give FedEx money to get it. But I'm in the process of.
Do you guys get the please be on our podcast for $4,000 and it's someone famous?
Yeah, it's like something about like Facebook. I've gotten
Live.
something similar to that.
Facebook Live, and they try to get you to give over your share the screen with them, and then they take over your Facebook page, and that's the scam. But it only happens seemingly to podcasters.
It is weird because
I have an angle. I'll talk to you after the show, Brendon. For I write back to every one of them and fuck with them in a different way, but I think I have an angle.
Okay. Yeah, I was doing that for a while too, and then I thought like just engaging is probably just sending. I don't know. I'm like, gosh, I don't want to get deeper into the fucking web of scammer emails and phone calls.
Yeah.
And if you're does this happen in Arizona, Doug? In California, every time there's an election, you get all these texts.
Oh my God, the texts are
about
insane.
like, hey, this is Susan from the somebody for city council. And I always I'll reply with photos that I find online of a guy trying to look at his ass his asshole in the mirror and say like, hey, hey, thanks for texting. Does my asshole look too hairy? Let me know and I'll vote for your candidate. And, that's messed up. You just cost your candidate a vote by ignoring me.
That it would be fun. I just have a landline, so I never really get this deep into pranks.
Brendon, were you able to get a hold of him or what?
It was a busy. Could you guys not hear that?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. No.
Oh, it was a busy signal.
My pager blew up this week.
Some Palestinian humor for those following the news.
A lot of sales.
Let's see. We got a ton of comments.
No, I just had a lot of sales. How do I call from the UK? I'll sing you something
on a telly.
Give here, I'll try the number again, but yeah, you can give out our number and
it's scrolling on the bottom there.
989-2663. Give us a ring, 323-989-2663.
Let's bang out Thursday, shall we? Because it's what a shit game. I fucking hate both these teams. I wish they would play a game in hell. That's where you know what you went as far south as Rio de Janeiro or some shit. You went to Brazil. Go all the way to hell with this game. I'm going to take the Giants. I'm putting $5 measly on it because that's the lowest bet. That's how I shame you. I bet $5, and I just want the Cowboys' destruction to just keep steamrolling and their self-destruction. Yeah, -6. That's where I got it.
Well, yeah,
plus,
Giants.
Plus,
yeah, Giants are getting the 6 points. I'm with you, Doug. Dallas sucks. It is funny watching how bad they are, and the fact that their only good player so far this season has been their kicker. That is the ultimate humiliation. So I'm with you. I'm taking Dallas and the 6 points. I hate to see the Giants win, but I think they might win on Thursday night. Brendon, what do you got?
My friend.
What did I write this down wrong? I have Giants +6 and the over 45.
Yeah, I said it wrong.
I'm taking Dallas in this game because I think Jerry Jones has to save a facelift here, and if they don't get this win, I think their season's over and they should kill themselves.
All right.
I think that'll get us thrown off quicker than naked man ass.
The hairy ass. Did you guys see the clip of Jerry Jones or that Jamie Foxx live streamed him talking to Jerry Jones?
He's just like this podcast. He likes to notice the players.
He
was stealing our gimmick of commenting on players' dicks.
Was
right? Interesting. Do we have a clip?
No, the clip is like really the audio is pretty rough, but if you watch it on your own, it's like he goes, he's 5'9", runs a 4.10, got an 8.5-inch dick, and Jamie Foxx is just like immediately ends the live stream. So it's good homework for the audience. All right, so Doug, you gave out your Thursday night play.
Right.
What are a couple other bets you like for the week?
Let's get to quickly because I do 5, 10s and 20s, but I'm gonna give you two of my 50s. I have two 50s, and I
Ooh.
call them my golden locks of the week. My
All right.
golden locks. And here's the first one: Philly, your Philadelphia Eagles -2 at Tampa Bay, and I picked that because it was an accident. And you know what happens when you accidentally write down the wrong game that you're going to fit? You stick with it. If you wrote it down accidentally, that's a providence and not the capital of Rhode Island either. I'm talking fate. And my other stone cold golden locks is San Francisco -10 at home against the hapless Patriots. Oh, yeah, they did a fun thing against Cincinnati, but Cincinnati we've seen since fucking blows. They just fucking blow. So that wasn't so much. And one other curious bet, the one that I only went 20 on, but I waffled back and forth and back and forth. Buffalo and Baltimore on Sunday night. Baltimore is -2.5. Like they were desperate to get a win. And now all of a sudden, Buffalo looked unbeatable last week. And this is one of those where I usually fall for the fucking trap. Where you go, why would they be a favorite? This doesn't make any sense. Well, because the fix is in. That's my fix of the week. Take Baltimore. It doesn't make sense, and they're going to fucking crush them.
And I'll do you one better. I'll take Baltimore and the over. I think that's a solid parlay. Ravens and over 47. I think that'll be a lock. That's one of my golden locks.
All right.
And you got some actual golden locks up there. Goldilocks. Goldilocks is what I've nicknamed Trevor Lawrence.
What do you mean actual? I don't want to talk about it. That's why don't we stick to football rather than casting aspersions on other people's appearances and shame for having similar hair?
This is how my This is how my gambling brain works. When Doug said, "What you accidentally write down a team's name, and then you stick with it," like I fall into that all the time. Like if any sort of quote unquote sign that I see and that I determine is like, oh, the gambling gods are telling you to bet this, I immediately lock in. I actually had a dream about Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin. He was coaching me on my junior varsity swim team. And so I took that as a sign to take the Steelers.
Keep going.
What was the coach wearing? Was the coach wearing Speedos?
Let him tell a story.
Oh, no. Oh, no, damn.
So I like the unrelated to anyone on this show right now. Also, sidebar, I was looking in the drawer where me and my wife usually keep our edibles, and there was a small plastic bag that said wig cap on it. And I thought like, oh, hey, that's like, it blows your mind. It's like some heady edible. And I opened it up and it actually was a wig cap. It was not an edible. So I was pretty disappointed. Unrelated to anything. Why would you bring up wig? Unrelated to anything going on this show right now. So, all right, I like the Steelers. Doug gave out his two his golden locks. Brendon, you got any other plays you want to give out here?
Well, Thursday I was I don't know if I got it in, but
sorry. What'd you do Thursday?
Thursday Giants and the points, and because fuck Dallas, and I think Giants +6 and over 45.5. I would do that parlay if you're trying to more than double your money there with one bet. I also like the Saints +2.5. Vikings Green Bay under 43.5. I don't think that's going to be a big game. The Rams Bears over 41. I'm feeling a lot of over unders.
Totals guy this week. I like it.
And I'm going to go. You know what? I don't know why. And I said this last year, the Panthers, I still have I don't know why I still I'm just rooting for the Panthers. I think Panthers +4. I'm thinking this is going to be their week.
I'm looking at this. I'm looking at my tea leaves here. If you notice where it's spilled and it leaves Tennessee hot,
Ooh.
dry. There's no wine stain around Tennessee +1. I think that's a sign from Dionysus, the wine god of partying and fucking.
I do. Someone in the chat, Alfred, saying Doug Burrow. You do have a Joe Burrow type look going on, especially with your orange jersey you got. Where you?
It says Bisbee Booze Bags on it. It's a special. It says
logo
to you, but anyway, yeah. I just get it frosted. You know?
Yeah, just
a lot with high maintenance blondes, but
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Eagles too. I know I went against the Birds.
You're back on them.
I think Eagles -1.5. I think they could pull that one off. Niners. I think Patriots Niners over 40.5. I think that's good. That might even the Niners might cover that on their own.
Yeah.
And Titans. And oh yeah, this is if you really want to make a lot of money this week. Parlay the Titans and Seahawks money lines.
Ooh, yeah, both. I mean, Titans. We'll see what they end up closing, but Seattle is a pretty big dog against Detroit in Detroit.
I like Seattle a lot. In fact, that was we did. Don't forget to get his. I'll give you the flaming lips. The flaming lips of the week and Andy's underdog of the week.
So I'm going to Vegas and I'm taking Brendon's advice and I'm going to put whatever family money we have left. We've had some health problems and some financial problems, but I feel like with that parlay, I can right the ship in one play.
That's right. That's exactly.
Yeah. If you're down on your luck, you're facing financial issues like Andy, these parlays are going to save your life. Dream come true. I like I mentioned one other play I'm going to toss out, the Broncos getting 7.5 points against the Jets. I like this Broncos defense, and I'm still a little skeptical of Aaron Rodgers hanging out with that Pat McAfee all the time. I don't know. I don't trust it. So I will take the Broncos getting 7.5. That feels like a lot for a good defensive team like the Denver Broncos.
When's the last time there was a quarterback as hateable as Aaron Rodgers became? Or a better question, is there a quarterback that was widely loved and then became just a hateable piece of shit towards the end of it? Like you're about to suck. What you want on your side is some Brett Favre, Peyton Manning sympathy. Like,
yeah, normally the greats are like eased into retirement with like a legacy tour and like, oh, they're so great. But now it feels like the opposite with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
But didn't Favre had didn't he send like dick pics and then he like scam the COVID payments or something?
Yeah, but that was after. That was later.
I guess that's true.
Who doesn't cheat welfare? But his crime was sending a dick pic while wearing Crocs and getting the Crocs in the picture. I feel it's like that.
Ooh, Crocs and locks. Maybe a good segment coming up.
Crocs and locks. Crocs are good shoes. I'm not gonna, I'm gonna,
okay, it's all dick pics are a matter of taste.
Hey, don't we have the underdog?
Shout out to we'll get Andy's underdog.
Let's get our shout out to our sponsor. Woo!
Yeah. New sponsor. Shout out to Underdog Fantasy. Use the promo code POINTS. Get you a 50% deposit match up to $1,000. You can play higher or lower on your favorite fantasy projections. I'll tell you one I love over on Underdog Fantasy. Of course, promo code POINTS. Kyler Murray to have higher than 219.5 passing yards against the Commanders. Everyone's talking about Jaden Daniels, how great Washington looked Monday night. They did, but everyone forgot how bad their defense looked. So good spot for Kyler Murray. I think he's going to throw all over Washington. So you can get higher, 219.5 passing yards. Okay. We'll give out some more too, maybe on Twitter there. Brendon, what were you going to say?
Well, no, I'm following your lead on this because this is the first week with underdog promo, and you're more of a props guy than I am because you're more informed in the NFL. So now, do you have to pair that with something though, right?
Yes. Do you have a player you like to pair it with?
I couldn't name one player in the NFL currently.
All right. Well, no worries,
Joe
Brendon.
Montana? Is Joe Montana still in there?
It's because Caitlin Clark is stealing all the thunder, getting all the press, all the media, have all their eyes on one woman who blew it in the playoffs. 2 of 11 from the 3-point range, and you're white. Get out of the league, honey. This is a trans league.
Now, this is actually great. So what we're going to do is we're going to combine Kyler Murray higher passing yards with, on this game tips off tonight, Caitlin Clark lower 20.5 points. That is getting to the Points Underdog promo code, points underdogfantasy.com. Get that deposit match. So we can put in the Caitlin Clark with the Kyler Murray. So I like that, Doug. Good handicapping on
Murray's
the
gonna run all over that white woman.
Caitlin Clark under 20, and what was the other one?
Kyler Murray more than 215.5, or sorry, 219 and a half.
You know what you call Caitlin Clark under 20? Back when she was good.
We got a voicemail. I had the ringer off for the thing, but now you could call in if you want. We can listen to the voicemail here.
Oh, awesome.
If you want. Let's see. Play message.
Getting off in my wine.
That's one of your sponsors this week.
Hey, you know how we're sitting out on the patio without getting eaten alive?
Chemicals.
Well, there's something going on. It's not playing. We'll see if this oh, here we go. It's probably because I'm streaming. This is taking a minute.
Well,
using up too much bandwidth.
Taking such a heavy load of whatever bandwidth or whatever, however the internet works, because we're promoting the Underdog, our new sponsor, and everyone's racing the internet because they're hearing this on their AMS radios and racing to the internet to try to find out how to bet most likelies.
Here we got here. I got it loaded up. I don't have the guy's name, but I can give out his phone number. 707 area code. What is that? Vegas or something?
Northern California, like Fresno.
NorCal.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Throw another one at me.
Here's the message.
Hey gentlemen, wondering your thoughts. Rams, Bears. Rams are currently +3, getting a little bit healthier. I'm not convinced the Bears are a good offensive team. Rams are beat up, but I love getting +3 here. Wonder your thoughts. Thanks.
All right.
My thought would be if this was 1979, someone would give a fuck.
Easy accuracy. No need to be.
Brendon, any thoughts on Bears Rams?
Rams Bears. I would go with the Bears +3, but I like the over 41 on that. I think these guys are finally going to score some touchdowns this game, and I think this could easily be a 24-22 game. Oh wait, that doesn't. Oh yeah, it does cover.
I think Matthew Stafford is going to have his pants pulled down, and he's going to be wearing a different Saks underpants, a brand of underpants, and everyone's going to start getting their pants pulled down because they're making money off branding their jocks.
Can we flash that click again, Sean?
Yeah, I do like that. This is going to create like an arms race for different. Maybe it's
wait till it's in the front and all that fake penis falls right out.
Sorry, I can't hear you, Doug. I'm getting hypnotized. Oh man, if we
Nike Pro underwear dressed like who is that? Who's that?
Hang on. Trigger alert for epileptics.
Oh, yeah.
I think that if I know his asshole, that's Durham Smythe, backup tight end for the Miami Dolphins. But that's
backup tight end, backup absolutely.
Speaking
girl, you look good. Why don't you back the thing up?
He looks like every jock I partied with in high school.
I would say I like the Rams. I know I know the public is on the Rams, possibly a letdown spot after a big divisional win, but Caleb Williams looks really, really bad. And the Bears offense, it sucks. So yeah, I'm going with the Rams, and they are actually getting 3 points. So I think we're good there.
I like LA. I like LA Rams on that. Yeah, 7.5. That's what I got. Did you give them your?
No.
What's your underdog play? Andy?
Especially you can find Andy Andrus last shot. It's called, but we want to hear your long shot.
Well, I was just going to say on the Rams, I think Jerome Bettis is due for a big game tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay. It's a big. I don't think they deserve to be underdog. San Francisco is going to go in and beat New England. I have no respect for New England. Robert Kraft. I heard this in the Rub and Tugs. They said Robert Kraft. I go, oh, you work with Robert? And they said, yeah, but he's notorious. He doesn't tip. So take San Francisco 49ers.
No, you have to pick a long shot.
That's a long shot.
That's not a long shot. They're a 10-point favorite.
Yeah, stupid.
Minuses are. I showed you.
Okay,
I showed you tip at the Rub and Tugs. Isn't that what they work on?
Okay.
Take
my long shot is Joe Biden.
These are not.
That
game is not even a game. That's a scratch at the. All right, we'll work with Andy.
But I call a lot of long shots.
And I just want to say, I've been saying this for a while, but they call these massages happy ending massages. I just think, why do it at the beginning? Don't you think that's a better way to do this? Because then you can relax and enjoy a massage for an hour after getting the tug. Tug and rub. It should be a tug and rub.
Tag team wrestling style. She does the tug and then she does the rub, because after the tug is over, you don't really want to see that person anymore.
Yeah. It's always
send me to the nice saintly woman for a massage.
And it should be
so you have a tugger and a rubber.
Like a band they're done with their set and then they walk off, but they know they're coming back for an encore. That's how they treat it. And it's like, if the back rub wasn't that good, then you should have the ability to not clap enough that they don't come back and offer it. I go to the mall. I go to the mall to get my massages now because of Rub and Tug. So I have to go to a chair now and just do the massage chairs, because they
just
never
lay face down.
And then a gal from Wetzel's Pretzels comes over and finishes you off. How does that work, Andy?
That's a good way to do it. Lay face down in the massage chair and stare at a pretty.
Hey, honey, over at the Orange Julius.
I gotta get
400 to 1. A long shot that a Wetzel's Pretzels reference would be made on this podcast, and we're not even overtime hoping for it.
No.
I mean,
All right.
Auntie Annie's some lookers there too.
Ooh,
if you call in, there's something. The calls aren't coming through, but you can leave a message and we'll play it We'll play it. So call the number, leave a voicemail, and we'll play it.
Yes, and the number is 323-989-2663. If you're listening to audio or watching this after the fact, leave us a voicemail. Send us some dick pics. WinHardly.
Al Davis. If I trim this, I could get the Al Davis's kid look.
Brendon knows this from working with Doug, is he doesn't like it when his opener has better hair than him. So I get basically with that same hair cut, and he goes, we went to the barber shop.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So he wouldn't have it.
Doug, what are you doing? You just wait, Andrews, did you shave your eyebrows too?
Who, Doug or me?
No, you. Take your hat off again.
Any, really. I mean, I do, but they're transparent, like my pics.
He's translucent eyebrows. Okay. Yeah. Doug, but we got to hear the lip.
Look like powder up in there.
the flaming lip lock before we go. Flaming lip lock.
Yeah, no, they're suckers. They're falling for she took and she. I hope they're listening, because we're going to go to dinner and I've been drinking wine. It's going to come out anyway. But Jules, she talks quite a bit. Very animated gal. And so Andy calls her the flapping lips.
Let's save it for dessert.
That could be them.
You'll see.
Hang on. Hey, might come. Do you want to get it live?
Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
get
let's
it
do it.
live if they're there.
You see a couple of pink bucket hats coming in. That's
They're still
Michael and
waiting.
Jules.
They're still waiting to hit my dog.
Oh, is that Michael and Jules? Okay,
Bingo.
never mind. It's not them. So.
All right. Well, it feels like a good time to wrap up here. Again, hit us up at gmail.com. Leave us a voicemail. Doug, you're going to be hanging out in Vegas. Maybe I'll run into you. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm at the Sugar Shack at the Oasis at the Gold Spike or Strike.
And
I think
That's-
it's fun.
I'm in a tiny house.
He's got me at a hostel nearby.
In downtown Vegas.
Jay Hep said he loved the show. Spread the word. I don't know if we can get any more viewers. I think you hit a fucking wall where they don't allow you to. Oh,
Yeah.
Bryce Shell. They let Bryce Shell in. I guess he paid the fee. Anyway, we appreciate all of you. And you know what? Here's the thing with this podcast. People make so much money following our betting advice
Yes.
that they get all highfalutin and they forget where they came
Do
from.
they ever send you guys Venmo money to say, hey, man, you're hot, tip, save the mortgage, and
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to kill myself, and now I have a
Yeah, my
reason to live.
Venmo's at Doug Stanhope. Let's do that. Let's bet on who can get the most Venmo money.
Oh, all right. Get
Yeah.
a little tips here. All right. Yeah. Subscribe to the podcast. Tell a friend, and we'll see you next Thursday, 4:30 Pacific, when we get to the points.
Let's flash that ass pick on the way out.
Okay.
No.
Hang on. Here's my bet.
All right. We're not going to top this. Thank you.